Earlier this year, exactly February 2026, OpenAI released the desktop version of Codex for Mac users. And exactly a month after March, earlier this month, they released the Windows version as well. So how does that help users of Codex? So Codex desktop application is very much different from the usual extension, or plugin that is tied to the IDE if you have been a user before now. So how does it differ? It's more like a command center for your coding workflow, and it's a standalone desktop application, and it helps you to run different tasks rather than just running prompts. And one beautiful thing about it is that it can run your code in parallel. You don't just need to give it a few prompts to execute, rather you give it tasks to execute. And some of the beautiful features that have been embedded here is multi-agent orchestration and long-running tasks. Okay, so it's like a command center. What that means is that it can execute long tasks. For instance, instead of just saying, help me write this function, you can tell it, add this feature to my application, test it, ensure it works, and debug it as well. Okay, so it's going to take that task from the ground up and run it from the start to finish, and it's so beautiful. Let's cut the lectures. Let's jump into our screen and let's see how the Codex desktop version works. Okay, so how do you get started using this Codex app, this desktop app? Remember, it's available on your Mac as well as Windows. So to get started, just go to your desktop, search for Codex. I use Windows, so I'll just do Codex Windows and click on the search, and the result is going to be like this. So click on Windows or the one you want to download. In my case, it's Windows. So once it's up, click on Codex app for Windows, as you can see here, and once you do that, it's going to take you to the Microsoft Store. So you could go ahead to click download here. Just so simple. And if you download that, it's going to show up right in your download. So after running your downloads, what you need to do, you need to run the installer. Look at how it is. It's going to show up like this. So click on it to start running the installer. So when you run the installer, then it's going to open up after you install and do everything required. Then it's going to bring you here. So this is going to be like how it will look like on your desktop. So what you just need to do, you connect all your files or your project, or if not the project you want to work with, you just connect it in this Codex Windows Codex desktop app, and you can check out. Then you can start working on those projects. So remember, you can also check out here, you can open where you want to run this. Okay, you could open up this in Visual Studio Code, like you can see right now. It's going to open up in Visual Studio Code. Awesome. So again, apart from that, you can again open up in your cursor. Okay, I have console here, File Explorer, Git Bash, as well as Android Studio. Then you can have your commit here. Okay, you can create a branch, have your commit. In this case, I'm on my master branch. You can switch your branch here. All right, so these are branches for this project I opened up. Then you could check out a new trend or open up automations. Okay, then you could summarize yesterday work and do a lot with this automation part. Okay, synthesize this week PRO rollout incident. Okay, or you could create a new automation here. So interesting stuff. All right, these are my project I have here. So you could also check out your file. You could log out, you could open folder, a new folder, you could have settings here. Then you could go to edit, undo, redo, copy, paste, select all. Then your view is also there, toggle sidebar, all of those stuff, minimize and the head. Awesome. So you could check out documentations, automations, local environment, and do a bunch of stuff here. Okay, so remember, you could chat with your applications, your what you're building, chat with it and make changes, ask AI to analyze what you're building, spot bugs and fix them, and it's always amazing. It's always amazing to have this. So remember, the unique features, like we said earlier, is multi-agent orchestration. Then you have your long running tasks, centralized review of changes. So instead of say write a function, what you just need to do, you can say build this entire feature, test it, and fix the bugs. So that is just the basis for desktop, the desktop mode for Codex, and you can also have it for Mac. It's amazing. You will check out the next video that is showing on your screen. Just click on it.